This video is not an accusation nor a confession. I can't teach anyone anything, I can only make you think. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I stand before you to discuss a topic that has been a part of the human experience since time immemorial: lust, one of the 7 deadly sins. Lust, as defined by our shared moral compass, refers to the intense and unrestrained desire for pleasure, often of a sensual nature. It is an emotion that has stirred souls, inspired art, and, unfortunately, led individuals down paths of darkness. We must recognize that lust, in itself, is a natural part of being human. It is a manifestation of our desires and passions, which are integral to our emotional makeup. However, like all things in life, it requires moderation and understanding. It is when lust takes control of our actions, overriding reason and compassion, that it transforms from a natural instinct into a perilous vice. The consequences of unchecked lust can be devastating. It has led empires to ruin, friendships to disintegrate, and families to break apart. Lust can blind us to the needs and feelings of others, turning them into mere objects to fulfill our desires. This dehumanization erodes the fabric of our society, leading to mistrust, pain, and heartache. Yet, we must remember that every individual possesses the ability to rise above their base instincts. It is the strength of character, self-awareness, and empathy that can lead us away from the treacherous path of unbridled lust. We must strive to cultivate meaningful connections with others, built on respect and genuine affection. Let us also remember that the pursuit of pleasure alone can leave us feeling hollow and unfulfilled. True happiness stems from a life well lived, one filled with purpose, compassion, and understanding. When we seek to gratify our desires at the expense of others, we lose sight of the beautiful tapestry of human relationships. In order to conquer the allure of lust, we must embark on a journey of self-reflection and self-improvement. By acknowledging our flaws, we open the door to growth and transformation. Only then can we hope to resist the siren call of lust and channel our passions into something constructive and uplifting. As we confront the challenge of lust in our lives, let us remember the power of love and commitment. Let us nurture the bonds that bring us closer together, creating an environment of trust and genuine affection. By doing so, we build a stronger and more compassionate society, one that can withstand the temptations of lust and embrace the virtues of love, empathy, and understanding. In conclusion, let us strive for balance and self-awareness in all aspects of our lives. Lust, though one of the 7 deadly sins, can be transformed into a force for good when tempered with compassion and reason. Together, let us navigate the complexities of human desires, recognizing that our greatest triumph lies in conquering our own inner demons and embracing the true essence of what it means to be human. As we continue our exploration of the deadly sin of lust, let us also acknowledge the power of self-discipline and restraint. It is essential to recognize that our desires are not our master, we have the capacity to control them. Self-discipline allows us to make choices that align with our values and principles, rather than succumbing to impulsive and reckless behavior driven by lust. Embracing self-discipline does not mean denying ourselves pleasure entirely. Instead, it empowers us to find healthier outlets for our desires and passions. By channeling our energy into creative pursuits, personal growth, or meaningful relationships, we can experience the richness of life without causing harm to ourselves or others. Moreover, we must be vigilant in examining the influences that surround us. Our modern world bombards us with messages of instant gratification and a culture that promotes the pursuit of pleasure without consequences. Media, advertising, and even social norms can sometimes blur the lines between healthy desire and destructive indulgence. We must challenge ourselves to question these norms and strive for a more conscious and balanced approach to our desires. This involves developing critical thinking skills to assess the impact of our actions on ourselves and those around us. Furthermore, let us not forget the power of empathy and compassion in overcoming the destructive nature of lust. When we can truly understand and relate to the feelings of others, we become less likely to exploit or harm them for our own gratification. Cultivating empathy helps us form genuine connections with others and fosters an environment of trust and mutual respect. While it may be tempting to succumb to the allure of lust, let us always remember that we are more than our base desires. We are beings capable of love, kindness, and selflessness. By nurturing these qualities within ourselves and encouraging them in others, we can create a world that transcends the destructive consequences of unchecked lust. In our quest for self-improvement, let us also support one another on this journey. Nobody is without flaws, and we all face our own struggles with the 7 deadly sins. By offering understanding, encouragement, and forgiveness, we can help each other stay on the path of virtue and resist the temptations that threaten to derail us. As I conclude my thoughts on the deadly sin of lust, let us take a moment of reflection. Let us acknowledge our vulnerabilities and commit to building a life filled with purpose, love, and integrity. Together, let us strive to rise above the shackles of lust and embrace the boundless potential that lies within each one of us. As we continue our journey towards understanding and conquering the deadly sin of lust, it is crucial to emphasize the significance of mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness allows us to be fully present in each moment, to observe our thoughts, emotions, and desires without judgment. By cultivating this practice, we can gain insight into the root causes of our desires and recognize when they may be leading us astray. Through self-awareness, we can uncover patterns in our behavior and thought processes that contribute to the allure of lust. We may discover underlying insecurities, unmet needs, or past traumas that drive us to seek temporary relief in the embrace of our desires. By acknowledging these vulnerabilities, we can begin to heal and find healthier ways to address them, paving the way for personal growth and transformation. In our pursuit of self-awareness, let us also embrace vulnerability and authenticity. It takes great courage to face our imperfections and admit our struggles. However, it is through vulnerability that we can connect with others on a deeper level, fostering a sense of understanding and empathy that transcends the superficiality of fleeting desires. As we strive to overcome lust, we must remember that progress is not always linear. There may be moments of setbacks and challenges along the way. What matters most is our commitment to continue learning, growing, and evolving as individuals. In this process, we can draw inspiration from those who have walked this path before us, individuals who have faced the same struggles and emerged stronger and wiser. Their stories serve as a reminder that the human spirit is resilient and capable of transformation. Let us also not forget the role of forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others. We are not perfect beings, and it is normal to stumble in our journey towards self-mastery. By practicing self-compassion and forgiving ourselves for our mistakes, we create a space for healing and growth. Moreover, extending forgiveness to others allows us to break free from the chains of resentment and bitterness. When we forgive, we liberate ourselves from the burden of carrying grudges, and we open our hearts to the possibility of genuine reconciliation and understanding. As we conclude, let us face the challenge of lust with unwavering determination and compassion. Let us strive to build a world where empathy, self-discipline, and mindfulness prevail over the vices that threaten to corrode our humanity. May we find the strength to embrace our desires consciously, to cherish the beauty of authentic connections, and to seek fulfillment in meaningful pursuits. Together, we can transcend the limitations of lust and rise to higher levels of consciousness, where love, kindness, and virtue become guiding stars on our journey through life. In conclusion, the exploration of lust, one of the 7 deadly sins, has shown us the complexity and nuance of human desires. Lust, like all emotions, is a natural part of the human experience, but its unrestrained pursuit can lead to negative consequences. It is essential to recognize that we are not defined solely by our desires, but rather by how we choose to act upon them. Balancing our desires with self-discipline, empathy, and self-awareness allows us to navigate the complexities of lust in a more conscious and responsible manner. By fostering genuine connections with others, cultivating mindfulness, and seeking personal growth, we can find healthier and more fulfilling ways to address our desires. Each one of us faces the ongoing challenge of understanding and managing our emotions, including lust. Let us approach this task with open minds, compassion for ourselves and others, and a commitment to building a more harmonious and understanding society. By embracing the lessons learned from exploring the 7 deadly sins, including lust, we can strive to lead lives of virtue and meaning, ultimately contributing to a more balanced and compassionate world. Thanks for watching and listening. Please leave a comment. I would be pleased to hear your opinions. Do like and subscribe as it will help the channel grow. I will see you in the next video.